Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is Algobox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oates room.
We did it. I think I got it. Jeez. Oh. That was all kinds of fun. Well, welcome everybody. Sorry for the delayed entry. Just when you think you got everything running, Ninja Trader tells you, no, you don't. Wow. Okay. Somehow or another, the Enigma bot kicked off. And I have a live one on the YM. Let's see if this actually works. Hopefully you guys are seeing my YM chart. Okay, well, let's click on CM and see if that does anything better. Okay, no. RTY is right. CL is wrong. Let's see if I can get in there and fix that real quick. I think that's it. Hopefully you guys can see my YM now. All right. Hopefully that was the last of the goose for the night. We're going to lock everything down. And that should be, let's follow that one. I'll switch back and forth. All righty. So they snuck one in on me. Not quite sure where it came from because my Enigma bot wasn't even armed. I am arming all the Enigma bots right now. Looks like everything is good to go. And we are a full auto on almost 6 instruments. One more left to go. And that's the wrong ATM there. All right. Now we're good to go. Taking a little bit of heat on this. Trying to figure out where that came from. Yeah, I'm on 4K. Does it look like crap? Is it pixelating because it's so big? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to turn off the YM and I'll turn on my main screen. Let's see if that's any better. All right. We'll leave it on the, we'll leave it there for the night. All righty. I'm going to make this chart a little bit, make the bars a little bit bigger. Okay, that's my YM. Missile, does that YM chart look better now? Hey, what's going on, Vertex? Good to see everybody in here. All right. Maybe I can kick back and relax a minute now. Well, how did everybody do with the new sheriff in town? There you go. All right. Feet are kicked back. Trays and table in the upright position. Cocktail by my side. Barmaid's going to bring me another pint here in a minute. I am sure of it. What's happening, Vinny? The goat bees here. We're just about back to break even on that YM trade. Not quite sure where it got the where it picked it up from, but when I rebooted, it said I had one active order. So we got one live one on the P&L. We'll come back to that one in just a bit. Let's go back to our Now this one's actually open, Missile. It's showing up on my P&L. It's showing up in all my Apex accounts. Watching it move. Going to see if we can retrace it up to that. All right, so we got one on the crude as well. So the Enigma bot is a kicking tonight. So we got one on crude. We'll keep an eye on that one, see how that develops. All right, so a lot of work went into this today. Did a lot of work. Got a brand new toy. I got my my new scene changer. Came in. You gotta love Amazon. Ordered it this morning. Supposed to be here tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest. Showed up today. So I'll be working on that, actually working on videos, trying to piece things together, learn how to use DaVinci. Got it up and running. Taking online classes with DaVinci, and hopefully we'll be putting out some really good content here shortly. That and running a new company. We'll see. We shall see. The YM is a little profitable. The crude Enigma is a little behind the game. What's happening, Richard? Drill, baby, drill. Yeah, our boy's going to put that in full gear here. There you go, Jeff. I'm sure it's easy. It just takes time. I can never get my son back here. He actually went to school for that, and he's pretty good with it. But right now he's got a little less time than I do. I'm learning to edit so I don't have to trade anymore. Okay. You probably have me beat on both accounts. I haven't heard from Jesse, and I haven't heard from John. John's in a winter wonderland. And can you believe I'm going to say that it is New Orleans? Officially over 10 inches of snow in the city of New Orleans. Breaks the record of 1898. Yeah, you ought to see all the people that have ski gear. They're up on the levees, skiing down the levees. It's probably 500-600 feet long, but they're up there with their sleds. They're up there with their skis, their snowboards. They're up there with trash can lids. Yeah, I think it was 1898. You didn't get squat in East Texas? Wow. It dumped. It just absolutely dumped on New Orleans. So I don't know if it's over yet. I'm hoping John will show up a little bit later and give us an update. I know all the kids are loving it. School's out until probably Thursday or Friday. They're bringing in snow plows. Thanks, Casey. They're bringing in snow plows from Arkansas and Mississippi and Texas. So it's supposed to get down to 5 degrees in New Orleans. And so anything that melted today is going to turn into ice. So tomorrow is really going to be the painful day. Oh, yeah, Jeff? Yeah, they're all, I would imagine they're all on their way. Everybody I know is safe and sound, enjoying the winter wonderland. Really interesting day in New Orleans. Once in a lifetime. Of course, Anna, sending Texas is one snowplow. I guess that's why the emphasis was on Arkansas. Oh yeah, Richard. Oh yeah. Whatever happened to the days that it's just cold. It's just freaking cold. Yeah, father-in-law's got the fireplace going, and I don't know if Joe's got his up and running. Maybe John can give us an update on that, but father-in-law, I'm sure, has his going strong tonight. Wow. -3. Do you get lake effect off of Lake Michigan? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff. All right, let's see here. Okay, our crude trade is down $40. Our YM trade is up 15. What's happening, James? Tomorrow's supposed to be another day of a messy day over there in New Orleans. So I'm hoping everybody stays home and has a good time. Anna's just giving us a bunch of grief because she's not there. All right, folks, we got 638 subscribers, up a few from last night. We got 39 people at the bar and 26 likes. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell all your friends about us. Belly up to the bar, grab a pint, or you can wait for the virtual barmaids to bring you one. Everything is on the house. What's happening, Jason? What's going on, man? So I've been giving it some thought, and I think what I'm going to do, because we had a great stream on, last Thursday night, I pulled an all-nighter. The bar was open. Oh, geez, I guess from 7 p.m. all the way up until 9 a.m. No, Jason, they're not. But here's what I was discussing with Jesse after the stream last night, because I really did like the action, and I thought we still had a great group of guys in here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, Jason, is I'm going to let John and Jesse take the evening shift on Thursday night, and then I'll open up. I'll be there for a little while. I'll get it started and then go grab 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And then about 2:30, 2:45, I'll go ahead and start another stream, and that's a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll open the bars and have a happy Friday. Instead of a happy, we'll just have a happy day. Happy Friday. So I'll start a quarter to 3 a.m. stream through the London Open right up until Vinny gets online, and don't want to steal his viewers. Like that would happen. Anyway, I don't want to miss this stream either, so that'll give me time to grab some breakfast, grab some coffee, take a quick shower, because I'm sure by that point I'll really need one. But seriously, guys, if you guys are really interested in a London Open Friday morning at 2:45 a.m., type 1 in the chat. And if we get, you know what, I'm going to start a poll, and if we can get 20 likes, or all right, Casey's down, Missile's down 4 times. Greg's in. Hey, Greg, guess what I had for dinner, brother? Guess what I had for dinner? You'll never guess. That's right. I had pizza. I've been craving pizza since Greg started this shit a few days ago. Hey, Brian, whenever you show up, it's going to rock until 9. Oh, I had the works, man. Had the works. I even had him put on some jalapenos. Yeah. And I got some left over so that I have the breakfast of champions in the morning. So I'll be rocking into Vinny's room sporting about a half a pizza. And since the city of New Orleans is going to be shut down, hell, I may just have a what do you call those damn things? Oh, Bloody Marys. That sounds good. How's Bloody Marys and pizza sound? That sounds really good to me. A little early in the morning. What's the one with the orange juice? What's that one called? Oh, man, orange juice. Yeah, the mimosas. That's it. All right, so our YM trade is break even. We're down $50 on our crude Enigma bot. Let's see where we're going. So on the mimosas, what do you guys use? I know it's, what was that? Somebody farted. Who farted? Did the NQ fart? Champagne. Okay. Yeah, I'm not big on champagne, but I do like mimosas. I think I'll just stick with the Bloody Marys and spice the hell out of it. Throw in some olives, throw in some jalapenos and maybe a big old stick of celery and spice the shit out of it. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm going to skip the champagne and the orange juice. That sounds almost too healthy. I'll take the tomato juice. Actually, it's I can't remember who makes the mixer. Don't have any, so I might have to make my own or have a run in the morning to see if I can go find some. It's not Mr. T's. It was a New Orleans brand. I want to say Zatarain's, but I don't think it was. Zing Zang, that's it. That's the one. That is the one, Brian. You've done that a time or two yourself, huh? I'm going to tell you, you get a lot of movement at night in a lot of things, but the YM, wow, it just doesn't go. You can make a decision, hang on to it for a while, and it's just not going to go anywhere. Interesting. So I tried a new layout last night, and I wasn't real impressed with it. It looked okay. I didn't watch the replay, but it just wasn't handy for how I wanted to trade. So Casey, I use the 6s on the MACV for gold. In fact, I use the 6s on the MACV for every metal and gas that I chase. And you can see over in my P&L at the bottom right hand corner, you can see that I follow, not chase, but crude, nat gas, RBOB, gold, copper, and silver. I feel like I'm missing one. Natty gas, it's on there, but all those I use a 6. I tried the 5s, didn't really have a problem with the 5s. Don't know why I switched to the 6s somewhere along the way. Oh, our crude is up. All right, cool. See if we can take that. I'm going to move that one over, see if we can get some profit out of that. I was hoping we can get some extra movement here. We just hit, it looks like we bouncing off the target. Let's see if we can revisit that target, take the original target. Apparently it was a double enigma. I don't know why it didn't take that first enigma. But the second one was a supermoon. You know I added the speedometer to this thing. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Pull it back over here and we'll watch the NQ. So, hey, Missile, I don't know if you saw it. Let me see if I can find that real quickly. I have a... So with my new handy dandy scene panel, I should be able to go straight to it instead of having to look for the damn thing. Market analyzer. Nope, that's not it. Okay, there it is. All right, so I'll pull this over. Missile, did you see that last night? So what I've done is I've built, I've created, well, not created, and got the idea from Plutonium. So what I did do last night or this morning was if you notice, I got the chart labeler on there on the far left, so you can absolutely see, and you know, you can see the nerd all the way down, and then at the bottom I have CL. Thinking about putting CL up at the top and making it the CG nerd. I keep it in view. I do like it. I do like it. It's a lot of information, but I'm trying to get used to it. Can't wait to play with my new toy. See if I can share this big bad boy with you guys. Make sure there's no account information out there. Boop-a-dee-bee-bam. Yeah, it looks like I can share that. So let's go over here and see if we can click on that. So guys, this is what I got. This is the new thing. I got me, myself, and I a Stream Deck. 32 buttons. Yeah, so Richard, you can absolutely do that. Let me get back over here. I was kind of showing off my new toy there, but let's let me turn that off and we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program. This is going to be so much easier once I get the Stream Deck installed tomorrow, hopefully. So look, Richard, if you can see my screens, if you go to my nines, let's see here. If I go to indicators, I'm not going to go all the way through it. I'm not going to engage it because I don't want to take a chance of crashing my NinjaTrader again. But if we go to the MACV entry system, once it's in your configured box, you can see as you get to the visual settings, I keep it off. I don't know why I have divergence turned off, but if you click on show deviations, oh, what the hell, we'll give it a shot. So if you look at it, now you don't see any of the standard deviation lines. You can see the markers that I've put in there manually. I put those in there because to me that's basically an alarm for me saying, hey, look, right here, perfect opportunity for a masher. But with the standard deviations in there, okay, so what's going on over here? All right, crude. All that activity and nothing happened on the YM. I think I'm going to close this. I'm going to take the profit on the crude. Well, can't do it just yet. Let's go ahead and hit the apply button and see what does. So, Richard, does that help you? So it shows you the white lines with the standard deviations. It shows you the fiddle zone. And then you can actually, I think, thinking there was a way to show the middle of the fiddle. And I'm almost positive that there is. There it is. Yeah, so down here is zero highlight color. Let's turn that to, well, he's got it crimson for a reason, and I know what the reason is. There he goes. So it was just taking a minute or two to get caught up. So there you go. So we're going to click OK. I'm going to go look at my crude. We're still at 6 up, 6 down 7 ticks on the YM. What's happening, Jesse? So what's the bet? You think Jesse is on the moped, or do we think that he's in a rickshaw? I think he's in a rickshaw. Yeah, Stealth. I can do that. I can certainly do that for you. So Casey votes moped. I'm voting rickshaw. All right. Hey, Richard, anything? Glad I could help, man. Absolutely glad I can help. Hell, he's too big for a rig. He's too tall for a moped too. So I don't know. It just seems funny as hell to envision him on a moped, but even funnier to see it, to think of him all cranked up, crunched up inside of that rickshaw. All right. So I'm gonna go find my Algobox docs screenshot. And let's pull this up. All right, we're gonna pay attention over here. I'm gonna go ahead and close my crude. Gonna take it. I'm waiting for the YM. I'm thinking the market is going against my crude. So we'll just pay attention to what's going on the YM. Not entirely in love with this. I am hoping that it does target that prior high. Prior high on that is 277 and we're at 272. So another 5 ticks and let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can take that out. If we can retest the session highs and go on back up on the YM. sidecar of a motorcycle. Do you know the guy actually owned a Ducati? Wait, no. Yeah. His bike, he cycles on a Bianchi, but he had a, am I remembering this right? I mean, the guy's got so many freaking toys. Hey, Chris, what's happening? All right, so let's see here. Let me make the change. Fade that over. Okay. What the hell? Well, I don't know why that's not working. Why the hell is that not working now? You know, all these shortcuts I put in here over the past 2 days. All right, let's see if that works. All right, now if it'll let me make the transition. Nope. Nope, nope. Wow. All right. What the hey? I got it in my preview box. Got it in the preview box. But it's not fading. It is not fading. I don't know why it's not fading. All right, let's click on it again and see if we can get the properties thing worked out here. All right, one more time. Hot dog, I think it went. Nope. Okay, this is really good. This is really weird. It's creating. Wow. Yes, Delph, it was there. I don't know if you all are checking this shit out, but look, if you can see it on YouTube, this is funny as shit. So it's like it's creating different preview scenes, and it just keeps adding and adding and adding. Okay, so I am going to go to a different scene. And then we're going to come back to it. All right, so what? Stealth, I'm going to explain it to you. Dude, that's exactly what I was feeling like. That was funny. That was funny. Now, you know, I tested it all freaking day on a private stream to make sure that it was working, and it ain't working. You gotta love it. You can't make this shit up. You just can't make it up. You know what? You're right. I could just do that. So let's just throw that in there. It's kind of funny. You know, try to use technology to best show this shit. And the whole time I could have just drugged the window in. But no, I spent all day hooking it up, making sure it worked. Past 2 days, getting it right. And here we go. So here's the masher. I could direct you to Algobox. Go to docs.algoboxpro.com/strategy/masher. And anyway, once you get in there, you'll see all these fundamentals, all the strategies, getting started. So Vinny has done an excellent job, and I get the parlay off of his hard work and use it to my benefit to help explain it to everybody. So Missile is actually the local expert, unless Vinny is still in the room, and then he would be the resident expert. But as you can see on what you're looking for in this condition is you're looking for the consistency of peaks across the standard deviation lines. And what's missing over here are the number of standard deviations, but you can say 1, 2, 3. I like to use the levels, so I'm gonna show you mine real quick, so you can see right here. Here's a perfect opportunity. Well, a perfect example of what right here. This is something that I look for all the time. I look for the little peak to come up to, possibly even through my yellow border, and then turn dark blue and start heading down. And I do know that a lot of people, Jason included, Missile included, they're all looking for this right there. And that's basically starting the slide. The idea is, so if you line that up, here we had divergence. We were in a red, and if you'd have gone south, you would have captured. Let's see here. So if we got in there, let's just say a little bit after, right there, and we could have caught the slide all the way down to the bottom, which would have been there, which would have been 78 ticks. Yeah, exactly, Missile, exactly. So I'm going to make this chart bigger just so that we can demonstrate it and see the consistency throughout. So you can see I've got it set up, the midpoint. I need to push that to the back. There you go. So you can see the number of times that it's tested this, and as I scrunch it up more, what we're looking for is the consistency of peaks along the before it dips into the valley. You don't see the chart. How about, okay, now I can't get rid of the damn thing. Unbelievable. How about now? Can you see it now? Hey, Mark, what's happening? I am so technologically challenged tonight. Oy vey. All right, so this is my MACV chart on the 9s. We've plotted in, we've turned on the standard deviations. I'm looking for the 10s The plus and minus tends to give me some kind of another gauge, which is one of the reasons why I don't use the standard deviations. I had the crosshairs ready for me to go. Thanks, Mark. But yeah, so I'm looking. You can see down on the bottom. You can see all the times that it came to the bottom and bounced up, and you can see at the top what it did. So what I'm really looking for, let's look. Let's look. Let's see if I can drag this down. All right, so let's spread it out. Let's focus on this area right here. And I think if I go to zoom, I can pick that up and we can take a much better view of it. So let's just take this one, for example. Where was that one that went way the hell down? Let's see if we can find a really good example of the, I mean, here's one right here. It came up. Oh yeah, that was tonight at the open. Never mind. But Stealth, what you can see is, you can see where it comes up when you're looking for that consistency across the standard deviations. I think what Missile is trying to say is he likes to see a lot of these at the same elevation, and having basically tested that level again, to come right back. Here's the one that I was talking about. Let's see if we can see that on the charts. So up here we had the green ready up, came in. Let's see what happens there. Grab that zoom button again. Try to get this all into focus. And you can see we came here. We hit the green ready up, had a small cluster of those within a quick time frame. And actually I had that discussion with Plutonium one night. Anyway, we'll get there. Hey, what's going on, Diamond? So I'm at 3 on the NQ3s. I'm at 12 on the 1s. And I am 1 on the 5s. Does that help you, Diamond or Mark? Anytime, brother. Anytime. So as we get back into this, what I'm looking for is a peak up here. I want to see a high extension off the price. And you can see how it's separated from so off the gold line at the same, at that peak, how far off of the gold line, the 50 EMA are we? And I don't think we're 87 ticks. Yeah, maybe so. So we were quite extended away the 50 EMA. So that's telling me we're looking for it's a good time to come down and hit the retracement. And what people say is look for the change. Boy, I'm struggling here tonight, guys. Wrong button. So we're looking for this red arrow right there, and that's giving you a clear indication that the momentum has shifted. It came down, it slipped, but we actually turned right there. And as you can see, that continued down, came back up a little bit, but really came all the way back down. And you can see that turned out to be a great masher play. And if, let's say you didn't get in, you got in right around here, and you came all the way down. Let's say you didn't get it, you got back in on the retracement up. So that's 327 ticks. Mark. Wait, who was asking me? Stealth was asking me. So that's 327 ticks. If you could have caught it, if you could have wrote it out. So, okay, so I guess the rule is hold. Yeah, hold till the opposing signal. So what are we going to look at? Look at that. Where's our opposing signal? Do we have an opposing signal there? Yes, we do. You have up divergence. So if we go back and we look at 10:12 this morning, and let's see here. I'm going to pull the 5s down and make it a little bit quicker to get there. And we said what time? I think it was 10:12. Yeah, 10:12 this morning. So let's see if we can backtrack our way and see what happened at 10:12 this morning. Ah, interestingly enough. Hey, Vinny, I don't know if you're out there, but remember this play. So here you go. You got the green Enigma down here at 10:14. Let's line that up. 10:14 is when it started to retrace the other way. But we were actually, it's funny that I picked this one play because Vinny and I were discussing this in his stream. You have the ready up here, and the purple Titanic zone that I drew on the 5s was actually on the 2s last night. And I've carried it forward here, and I've carried it forward on my 89 on the range as well. And it was so funny because this morning Vinny's drawing out this tight, and I'm looking at it going, I already have it drawn in. So it was the same Titanic zone. So as we're morning at 10:12, 10:11, you can see this dude just fell off the cliff, came right back to the previous. Casey, yeah, master play, but it culminated by coming back to the Titanic zone, Casey, that I drew on stream last night. And oddly enough, this morning, Vinny drew the exact same Titanic zone, the exact same almost the exact same Titanic zone. And I mentioned in the chat, Vinny, I've already got this one drawn off from last night. And it's funny how many times it comes back and retests those certain areas. So we started talking about the masher. We found a time frame that we saw a good one. So let's go over here. I'm going to shrink this up a little bit so that we can see it better. So you can see we started peaking up here at about 10:08. And if I go to 10:08 on my tide, you can see right here, we actually had a 2-finger down on the 89 range on the tide. And look what happened. Straight down to the bottom of the existing Titanic zone. And as you look at it over here, you can see if you'd have got in at the perfect time, which you really had no signal to get in unless you were paying attention to the 89 range, just out of sheer coincidence, the 89 range gave you a 2-finger down. That's a lot of ticks, dude. That's a lot of ticks. I think we measured it a while ago. So even if going back to the 3s or the 5s, knowing that we would have been looking at around the 10:02 time frame, let's just say that you actually had the entry on the masher at what time? Right here. So at 10:09, let's backtrack to 10:09. let's say you'd have got in here, maybe you'd have got lucky and got in, let's say right there, and we pull a tape measure, and we come all the way down to the bottom here, and we know that we're going to leave, we're going to hold till an opposing signal, which is the enigma zone, the enigma right here. So let's just say that we got out just above that enigma. So right there, that's 317 ticks, Casey. 317 ticks. So I've been a little scattered in this analysis and this trying to teach this. I'm a little tired. But at the end of the day, Stealth, the masher is an incredibly easy. Well, no, nothing's easy, but it's easy to spot them. And if you follow the signals, you practice these, you go back and do your back testing a few times, mark these off as you see them during the day, go back and replay them and see how you play them different until the point where you get it profitable. Then go back and go back, I don't know, 2-3 weeks back in areas and time frames that you don't remember, and take a look at those and see if you can spot the patterns and bring it and just practice it. Because Stealth, this is an incredibly profitable strategy. It's one of my favorites, and with all the tools that we have, all you got to do is look left. Just keep looking left. Don't trade any signal alone. Always be in search of more confluence, and look left for more data. So you saw how we got the 2-finger salute on the 89s. I didn't look at the wave yet, but we already saw the masher developing on the MACV, and then we look over, and we were on our way down out of a Titanic zone. So the trap had been sprung, and it came right down to the bottom of that previous. It's funny how things retrace, where supply and supply and demand zones actually exist, and they get revisited time and time again. So in any event, Stealth, I don't know how I did there. I'm going to give myself a C- for that demonstration. I will work on making this better, and I'm working on trying to get these links to work so that the support documentation is there at a button and up and ready for you guys, so I can demonstrate this as we go along. Because look, let's face it, I did not portray that as poetically as I would have liked to. The reality of it is, it's a money-making deal. And with Algobox, we have the tools that we need. We have the strategies, and we got a guy that keeps beating it in our brains how to make these, how to play the game. And man, look, it's all about wash, rinse, repeat, and then getting your money in with the best of it. So there you go. I hope that helps. Sorry that I went on a little bit of a extended soapbox view, or just play the game. Just play the game.
But what if you're not a gamer?
I'm going to stop talking. Now you show up, John. Thank you. I'm struggling over here.
Dude, sorry.
You heard me rambling and you thought you'd come in here and rescue me. Thank you.
Not at all. I literally just woke up.
I hear you.
I'm exhausted. So
I bet you are. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. John, you know that meeting that I stayed up all night prepping for because they insisted they were going to have the meeting at 9:30?
Let me guess. It went off right on schedule.
At 9:21, they sent out the cancellation notice and said we're rescheduling for next Monday.
Complete shocker. I
Complete
can't believe
shocker.
that ever happened.
You know, but if I wouldn't have stayed up and prepped for the meeting, if I wouldn't have put all that together, and I was up to about 3 getting all that done, and you know, if I wouldn't have done that, it wouldn't have snowed and they'd have had the damn meeting, right?
Casey, let me be really clear. that white shit that fell outside all day. Yeah, I left Colorado because of that stuff. I refuse to even acknowledge it's there.
So, you want to know who's really pissed off right now, John?
Who?
Anna Claire.
Because she missed.
Oh yeah,
the snow.
Jaden's out playing, making snow angels. All of her friends are up in Bogalusa, just this, playing in the snow. All of the people that, hell, all the people I work with are grabbing snowboards, skis, sleds. Hell, they're
I'm
grabbing.
not taking my TV off my desk. I'm sorry.
They're grabbing the tops of garbage cans. They're out on the levee by the lakefront, sliding down the damn levee.
Yeah. No,
Hundreds and
good.
hundreds of people doing that.
Yeah, I'm good. Those people have never seen snow. I'm good.
Well, what's amazing is the number of people that actually had skis and snowboards. I wonder if they're using water skis.
No, they're probably there's enough people in New Orleans area that ski.
That's true. A lot of people during Mardi Gras, they split and they go up to Provo or they go up to Aspen or Breckenridge.
Yeah, they get up to the Rockies and go ski. You can always tell when it's Mardi Gras time because there's women's lingerie in the trees along with beads, which then you know it's a good time.
Les bon temps roulé.
Yeah.
Oh man. So are you getting any of your work done?
Yeah, I've been getting some of it done. I'm just not quite caught up yet.
I hear you.
That's why I crashed, because I basically when we hopped off of here last night, I stayed up and I worked clear through today, and then my last meeting at 4, I took a nap and then woke up and here I am. So
Gotcha.
Jason, Casey, Pineapple Pete, good to see you. The usual suspects around. Sorry guys, it's just a busy time in my business, so I'll be inconsistent, but good thing is we got Bob to be consistent for us. So
yeah, look, I'm healthy again. I'm able to walk a couple miles at a time. I'm breathing better, and I'm back. So
yeah,
it's a good feeling. Hey, John. So I was talking to Jesse last night. We've got we do have a lot of interest on, and I had a lot of fun trading the London Open last Thursday. So I am not going to do it make it a nightly habit, but I think for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm just going to start sticking my toe in the water. Look at
Casey's already voting.
Yeah, he's already voted. Missile voted like 10 times, by the way. But I'm thinking about opening a stream at starting a stream up about 2:30, 2:45, and rolling through till about 9. And just in time to switch over and watch Vinny on his stream. So not asking you, I'm not asking Jesse to join me. Jesse I'm going to start the stream on Thursday evening, sit with him for a little while, and then he's going to run with the ball. If you can join him, you can join him. Close the bar down about midnight, because and we weren't even going to tell you, because we know how John works.
Yeah.
Last night it happened perfectly. Guys, I'm signing off in 10 minutes. 1 hour later.
1 hour later. Yep, exactly. Well, you got to tell me it was story time.
Yeah, I know. So,
it was story time.
But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna come in and let him take it till about midnight, and shut it down, and then I'll kick it back off about 2:30 or 2:45, and we'll get Whiskers in here. We'll get Plutonium in here. We'll get Motivator in here. We'll get Jason G in here. Watch Jason G not even show up. Watch him.
Probably not. He's going to vote for it and then not show.
That's right. So anyway, we're going to give it a shot.
Actually, I know that Jason's he's a ride or die kind of guy. So
there you go. But yes, so this is I'm putting everybody officially on notice. I will be doing this unless the creeks rise. Wait, hell freezes over. Wait, as the good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, I'll be here Friday morning at 2:30, 2:45 a.m. I'll let you know about the
Screw
time.
that. Get yourself a damn Piro. You'll be here. I don't care if the water's high or not.
Look, these guys don't know what a pirogue is.
Yeah, they have no idea what a Piro is, but it's all right. They'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
I tell you what, I haven't been in. The only time I use those anymore is when I have a crawfish boil, and I just fill that sucker up with boiled crawfish.
There you go. Oh, that's. I'm chatting for you right now. There you go.
There you go. And no, guys, that's not a pierogi. Oh, good grief.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Bob. I mean, if you
All right.
enjoy doing it.
I
My only
do.
problem with London is, like, sometimes it's great, and other times you can sit there for 2 hours and nothing happens.
Yeah, you know, and so Jesse and I discussed that, and I can tell you last Thursday night seemed to be good. I fully intend to go back and look at the extracted, you know me, mine the data, extract it, and build something that tells me what day of the week is the best on average.
What day of the week? What's the ATR?
That's right. So I'll probably do that this weekend, but we've already started the Friday morning trend. So I'm just going to go ahead. I don't want to pull another all-nighter, but my idea is if I can get 2 or 3 hours, crank out a nap before the 8:30 stream, stay on board for another hour and a half, go back to sleep for 3 or 4 hours. I should be good to go. Hell, that's more sleep than I got in the last 4 days. What am I saying? Anyway, hey, you gonna hang out for a minute?
Yeah, I'll hang out for a sec.
All right, I'm gonna go solve my liquidity issue and take a half a lap around the lake, stretch my legs. You mind?
Have fun. Yeah, go get it, buddy.
All right, thanks. I'll be right back. You're not sharing your screen, are you?
I am not.
All right, you just want to use my charts?
Yeah, we'll just use your charts. That's good.
All right.
I can talk through those.
I made them bigger. So does it look better than
yeah,
it did last
it
time?
looks better.
Okay.
It looks better.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sweet. So, KCS, when is crawfish season? So, well, it would have started, here soon, but well, thanks to old man Winter here, I have a feeling it's going to throw kind of a monkey wrench in the thing. So, we'll see. Let's see here. Jason G. So you were looking to go short tonight or what? And then Diamond Clay. I don't know if he's on minis or cross trading them into micros. Obviously, we do silly stuff like that from time to time. Depending upon where we're at with accounts, all kinds of other good jazz. I do it all the time. So tonight I'm not sharing, so this is just Bob's screen. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, Bob was showing off the master strategy. Is that kind of? Was he taking people to school tonight on Masher? That's pretty cool. It's a good strategy to play. I'm interested. I need to go back and look at maybe his live stream from last Thursday night, Friday morning, to see how. I know supposedly there was a nice little master's class taught by perhaps Plutonium and Whiskers in the chat, so well, there's been money to be made on the short side tonight. There's been money to be made. I'm up a grand total of $3.32 so far tonight. Yeah, so the one thing I'd say is remember on the weekly, so if you had weekly volume profile charts, you would know that we've busted out of the high end of the previous week's range. We're back up into outside of value for basically the last 3 weeks. The next prior week, there's an untested point of control at 982.25. So those were areas of, high volume. So you've got 900, there's a volume node there. You got a volume node at 960, and then you have an untested point of control at 982, which is above that, and then another untested value area high on a week of 22.065.75. So there we go. Yeah, Richard. No, I am not up a grand tonight. I wish I was, but that is not the case. I needed my beauty rest. And well, that's not working out so well, so. There you go, Jason. Green is green, sir. Not every day. The P&L curve is not going to be straight up and to the right, as much as we'd all love it to be that way. That's just not the way stuff works. So I am waiting to see what happens with my Apex PAs personally. I know I broke a rule today, so I'm waiting on the nastygram that's going to come with it. So we'll see. See what happens there. Hopefully it's just a slap on the wrist for me. Let's see if I can get back over and let's see what I have.
All right, John, I'm back.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
Nothing. We were just talking through the chat, and I kind of wondering if what's gonna happen to me, because I broke a couple rules, and I shouldn't say a couple. I broke specifically one rule in my PAs today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I didn't think about it till after I clicked the button.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. There's no governor, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So, we'll see. I'm probably just going to have to trade more days and be done with it, but I'm hoping.
In other words, you had too good of a day.
No, I was recovering from a bad day. And I got a little oversized on a position. So you know how you can only do 5 contracts?
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was over that number. So we'll see if they do anything to me over it. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. So remember, Bob, on the weekly volume profile, you do have that untested point of weekly point of control up at 982 and a quarter. That's out there.
All right, let me pull that over. My Hey, by the way, I don't know if you heard, but I bought I got a new toy today.
What'd you get?
I got the 32 button scene deck from
Nice.
Encanto, I think it was. So, yeah, they actually had it on sale on Amazon Prime. It was marked down like, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. So I just went ahead and got it tonight.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Doing all the production that you're doing, you need to have it.
I tell you what, I thought I had it all set up and it ran great. I ran a private stream this pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was working good. And then I had a Ninja Trader problem at the beginning, and I guess it screwed up all my links to to all my setups. So I got to go see what I did wrong there. Elgato, that's it. Thanks, Chris. Yep, got it today.
Sweet.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's off tomorrow, and I can take a little bit of time and start to play with it.
There is nothing happening in South Louisiana tomorrow.
Yeah.
All interstates and bridges have been shut down since like 8 o'clock this morning.
That's what I was telling everybody in the chat. So Uncle
And
Tootsie,
you can't make it very far without going across a damn bridge either.
No, I mean, hell, the city's surrounded by water.
Yeah.
But Uncle Tootsie was taking pictures. He sent one picture with a ruler stuck in the snow, and just a little bit of the top of the 12-inch ruler was just sticking out.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's in Kenner.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was snow was actually, it was good. There's still probably, I don't know, a good 6 inches on the ground in Mandeville.
You know, it's crazy, but they it started off a little wet, but towards about midway through, they started getting a nice powder on top.
Yeah, it's not powder, but yeah.
No, it's not Provo powder, it's not Aspen powder, but it's not the wet, icy,
No,
shit.
it's still mashed potatoes. Let's not kid ourselves. It just looks better. It's a little fluffier.
There's a little bit of powdered sugar on top, right?
Yeah, no, it looked like, that's what I was telling a buddy of mine. He's a director of IT at a ski resort. He's complaining about their snowpack, and I was like, well, I know where your snowpack's at because we're getting it. It literally, I woke up, I was like, I've been transported back to Colorado again. Screw this.
You brought it with you.
All been a bad damn dream. I ran from that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the only thing I can say is I don't have a snow shovel anymore, and I don't have a snow blower anymore, and I'm not shoveling a driveway. I don't give a shit.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, they're bringing in snowplows. Have no fear. They're bringing in snowplows from Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Texas. And Casey proudly chimed in and said, "Yep, they're sending all one of the snowplows they have in Texas."
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reality is they can use front end loaders and road graders to get the job done.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. What's it gonna do? Fill in the potholes?
Yeah. This is the equivalent of Colorado having a hurricane in Denver, right?
Yeah, because in Colorado we didn't have any, like, the biggest weather event we ever had was you had an occasional tornado east of I-25, and you had a major snow event. Other than that, we didn't have any. I guess we had wildfires, but even those were, you only had a real big one every, I don't know, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, we got 4 inches and shut down. World stopped down here.
Did you build a snowman?
Hey, now it's a party.
No, I walked out to my truck in my shorts and my flip-flops. I got what I needed, and I came back in. I'm not dealing with it. If you don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist.
That's right.
What's up, everybody? Had to work late. Sorry, super late.
Damn.
I had to replace two 200-pound battery backup units in a server room after work, man. Whew.
You could have subbed that work out to like a company, you know. Just kidding. I'm not going out there for that. Oh, that's so funny.
My back hurts, my legs hurt, my arms hurt. I'm too old for this stuff.
Jeez, Jesse. You got a team of people. Use them.
Yeah, enjoy the fact that you have a team of people that actually know how to can do the work.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Jason says he thought the Vespa caught a nail. Your moped was broken down on the side of the road. You can be honest with us, Jesse.
I had my money on that. He was taking the rickshaw.
You guys are a bunch of idiots.
Bob, you've got to get like a little short of, you know, a guy on a moped, like a 1980s moped too. It can't be any good one.
And it's got to be
So
pink.
that way when Jesse pops on stream, you can just break to that video.
That's right. Speaking of videos, I did download and got running the Da Vinci. So Da Vinci Resolve, got that up and running. So I've been practicing making my videos. Actually, I'm not practicing. I'm just kind of learning. Then the practicing will start. But yeah, that's at the top of the list. Also, the SpongeBob episode is still at the very top of that list.
Everybody knows that story now, so I've given up the goods, so it's not going to be near as impactful as it would have been.
I know.
It's still going to be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you
5
cannot
seconds later.
cut the audio out. You cannot cut the audio out of me talking you out of that.
Nope. Chris, we're just going to hold off on that one. Hopefully by Monday or Tuesday of next week. That's the first video I'm going to do, and we'll pop it out there.
So, Chris, I'll give up the goods on that one. So, it was when we first started streaming. So it's just Bob and I shouldn't say that. I guess Jesse had been on. He had died. And we had called the end of a stream. And Bob was like, we had a big, huge move down as we're still sitting there. Bob's still recording. I think we might actually still be on stream. Anyway, the market's just flying south. And it finally gets very extended, and Bob decides he's going to catch the falling knife and try to take it long. So he enters the trade with a couple contracts, and he's trying to decide what to do, and price is just sitting there. And I'm like, Bob, you know, there's no reason to like take on this risk. He's up like $45 and the price is just hovering there. So I finally, after about, 30 seconds, talk him out of taking his money off the table. And in one straight move, price runs for 160 ticks in a straight leg in the direction that he would have been taking that trade.
Oh, and the whole visual was, John says, Bob, you really should get out of that trade. And Bob says, okay, all right, yeah, I think you may be right. And 5 seconds later, vroom,
It was literally all blue candles, no hesitation for 161 ticks.
Oh, man.
It was a good laugh. It was a really good laugh.
It's still funny as shit to me. Oh, man. You know, those moments, you hang in there and you just wait for those things to happen. And
Looks like Chris walked into me calling everybody idiots. Oh, Chris, it was out of love. Everybody was making fun of me, so they deserved it.
not making fun of you. We love you, man. We love you. Not making fun of you. I think, what's the official term? Busting his balls? Well, you know, usually it's you and John busting my balls. So, you know, I gotta take my shots when I can get them.
So, Chris, you had the You had the very top of the market and had to take that Enigma short. Yeah, that was probably the long I took that just absolutely murdered me today.
Oh.
That's okay. John and I were on the phone earlier, and we were trading a little bit, and I got myself smoked. Right, John? Woo.
Oh, we both did. We both did.
We got right there telling each other, "Hey, don't do that. It's chopping the hell out of you. Don't do it." I already did it. Sorry, bro. me too. But 3 or 4 times in a row, God damn it, the account blew up.
The best was when he's like, "Are you on a trade?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Are you long with me?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm short." The funny thing is we both got busted on the same damn trade.
In opposite directions?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
It was just at that very moment, it was just chopping around, and I had a couple accounts that were just down to nothing anyways. So,
it was quite epic. It was quite, but the recovery I made.
Yeah, you made a good recovery on that one account, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I ended up finishing to the good $16 for the day. That was after being down to $100 in drawdown. I made up $2,300 in that account.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Jesse, don't forget to take your medicine.
Yep, I just did.
Oh, God.
So on that note, I need to go ahead and buy. Does anybody know if the Take Profit Trader discount's still going on?
I do not know that one.
Let me try one. I'm going to try at 50K here. Let's see. Ninja Trader next. Add a promo code. Let me try it. All right, sweet. 50% off. All right, let's do it. This time I'm not going to YOLO them. I don't know what I was doing today. But the good news is I was up $990 on my funded accounts, so it kind of a wash on the $500 I lost on those Take Profit Trader accounts, I guess.
So,
yeah,
John,
in my direct to funded, I finished up $748.60.
There you go.
Yeah, which softened the blow.
There you go.
So, John, I don't know if you remember, I busted 3 ETF accounts when they had the Trade Evade issues.
Yeah.
Well, they came back and they offered me. They didn't offer me. They gave me enough free points to get another eval, and then I got another email today saying, "Hey, we kind of feel bad about it, so here's enough points to go ahead and get another eval." So they kind of made it right. So
there you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get 2 evals in the morning.
Sweet.
Yeah, on ETF. So I got a bunch that are going to be renewing here in a little while. There's still the 1650 90% off evals from the 50K, so I'm going to give it another shot.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. And then hopefully you parlay the winnings into PAs. And not real thrilled about the $80 a month deal, but hey, we'll see if we can turn a profit on those, and then the $80 a month just hopefully will seem inconsequential.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm contemplating what I'm gonna do with those guys next.
So I don't know if you saw the results that I posted on the Discord about midday for the first 24 hours of my Enigma bot. I was up about, I think, $4,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd the second half of the day do?
Actually, I ended up. It's interesting because I ended up $6,660. It's the only way I remember it. Come to think of it, that's when everything went to hell in a handbasket.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, the Enigma bots were up 6,000. So it was.
So that was running it across everything but NQ, right?
No, that was actually in NQ as well. NQ actually had a stellar day on the on the Enigma bots.
Really?
Yes, really, really. So what I did.
How many days of data are you loading into your
3.
bot?
3
days of data.
3
Okay.
days of data. So I ran it using the. So I varied. So in the wee hours, I went to a smaller ATM on a smaller level on smaller ABs, alpha Algobars. Thank you, Algobars. And but then I upped it at the open, and at the lunch hour I upped it a little bit more, and then in the afternoon I dropped it, and then at the end of the day, actually the end of the day turned out to not be so good, and I think that's because I dropped it too low. So because I think at one point I was up about 8,000.
Really?
Really across 6 instruments.
Stellar.
And I did not get a chance to get a picture of the of what it was at the end, because that's when I started having issues with NinjaTrader crashing.
By the way, on that note, I rolled back to the previous version of Ninja, and I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, I rolled back to 813, and life is good for me again as well. I've been
Yep.
stable since I did that this afternoon.
Yep. So shout out to the folks in Vinny's Discord and Vinny himself who've been posting that over the last day. It helped me out.
There you go.
Thank you guys, all of you.
I'm still on 8131, and I got the notification over the weekend, and I'm like, nope, I'll wait and see what the fallout is. And I waited, but for some crazy ass reason today, I don't know. I got a whole lot of charts going on here, and I was doing a whole lot of shifting and changing without disconnecting from data, and I think that was my problem.
Yeah, I ended up. What's funny is I looked down this afternoon. So Jesse, I wasn't done when we hung up.
Oh, jeez.
So I looked down this afternoon, and I traded the Algobar 4s this afternoon. I have no earthly idea why my chart was on the 4s, but it was kind of funny actually.
John, that's where the sweet spot was. I don't know if you saw that in the spreadsheet that I showed you last night.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I screen capped that last night.
So anyway, a lot of them were the 4s, especially the.
Hey Bob, all I can see is your OBS, your video ninja screen, buddy.
Yeah, on the stream, yeah, you're showing your VDO there. Let's see some charts.
Okay. Give me a second.
Hey, Johnny, welcome to the stream. I guess I should properly say hi to everybody. Hi, Chris, Casey, the other Chris. Who else? Jason's in the house. It's always good to see you guys. Missile, my boy. Who else do we got up in here? Up in here?
Yeah, you can change the password now too.
Up in here.
Oh, was it in there?
Yeah.
The hell are we gonna do with this guy?
I don't know, but dude, he's going straight up pro on us.
Hey, Jeff.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Well, I can tell you who's not going short, Chris. It's 16% of the people in Apex and 33% of the people on ETF.
I am not getting short yet.
Hey, Daniel. Good to see you too. Yeah, you don't have to go back to the older version, but if you're having problems with Ninja, I wasn't at first, but today I did. So I uninstalled it, reinstalled the previous version, and I'm good to go now. So I guess you don't have to, but if you have issues, that's the solution, my friend. Okay.
John, what I was trying to show, don't worry about it. I'll do it later. I was trying to show you the Stream Deck that I bought that came in today. Okay,
I've seen it.
Gotcha.
I know. Well, you had sent it to me when we were talking about getting them before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Yep, Johnny. That's right. 666. Yep, that's my the number of the beast.
Okay, I just loaded up 5 more take profit trader accounts. Might not trade them tonight though. It's how's the price action been? I've been out on the road, man. I just got back.
It's
Well,
pretty much since the open, it's been we did that little move down, and then it's been straight up since.
Okay, so we're moving.
We are moving 1 bar per minute on the threes right now.
Oh,
so on the
nice.
5s, we're moving 0. And on the 1s, we're doing 11. We got a whopping speed of 11. I've got the
Dude, we're
5s.
smoking it.
I think the 5s are on my chart now. And I was going to try to show. I was going to try to give Jesse an idea where action has been tonight on the 5s. Yeah, so it's going back. So you can kind of see that there, Jesse.
Let me take a look at the stream here. Yeah, your bars are tiny.
I'm stretching them out for you.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
I used to keep them big. And then somebody was telling me, Bob, what you really need to be doing is looking back over time. And then I thought I saw John's AB3s or his Ripple charts on his screens at home. And I was like, you really can start to see all the way back and see consistencies and peaks and valleys all along the path and get an understanding of where the price action is going to.
It's very funny when you actually kind of zoom out and take a step back. Because we spend so much time, we're kind of feel like we're kind of sucked into the charts, right? So
yeah.
But when you step back, you can actually really see what's actually happening.
That's right. Hey, Richard, good to see you. Thanks for coming by, man. So if you're looking at my charts now, you'll see that the yellow lines top and bottom are my 45-minute open range for the open of the session. And you can see how consistently it has come down and gone up and come down. And you really start to see the zones starting to develop. Like you got this beehive right here. There's a good idea of a beehive. And then you've got another beehive up here. So somewhere right around in that range. So what's it going to do? Is it going to continue to shoot up, or is it going to start coming down and retrace back into the supply zone? And is it going to break that and come all the way back down into the open range? Don't know. But anyway, Jesse, I wanted to show you this to give you an idea of what price action was tonight. Hope this helped.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yep,
betcha.
I'm looking at my 9s, my 38s, and my 89s, and I'm seeing a similar picture there. A few little pullbacks, obviously, but up and away.
So, John, I took y'all's advice last night, and so on my nerds, I was able to go in and superimpose the name and tucked it all the way the instrument name all the way to the left. So I have all that clearly visible now. I did take it off because it was taking up quite a bit of real estate.
It's too much for being on the stream.
Yeah. So
which then, I mean, if it's not going to be shown on the stream, I don't care about labeling it because the only person that can see it's me.
That's right. So I do have a quick shortcut to that, and it'll be programmed in. So all I have to do is click that button and fade. And naturally, it's not working.
Well, one thing that is working, Bob, is that microphone. You sound amazing, my friend.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Slowly but surely, taking the steps to turn this into a semi-pro setup. I mean, hell, they're calling us podcasters now, so you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm having fun. I'm having fun doing it. I really am. Okay, so somebody farted. So I got another enigma on the. So now I'm too deep on the YM.
Long?
Yes.
I like the way you think, Bob. I like the way that bot's thinking right now.
There you go. So it's set to the ones on.
So that means everybody should really get short because John likes that.
So I'm moving the stop and tucking it right behind.
So I'm guessing when you're playing that in nighttime, though, it takes forever to hit those targets, right?
I tell you, the YM it just moves so freaking slow. I forgot to put the speedometer on here. I know I did it.
Do you really need a speedometer to tell you that it's not moving?
No, no. I mean, but if you listen to all the buying going on right now, and you're watching the NQ, and then you look at the YM, there's no correlation, none whatsoever. So anyway, we've got 2 enigmas on there. We're going to see what we can gather from that. The thing about it is, John, it'll be safe for a while, man. It's not going anywhere in a hurry. We did cash in on a on a crude earlier. A crude enigma. Pardon the pun.
Oh, dropped my pen. Darn it.
You dropped your pants.
My pen.
Oh, okay. So I'll just let this run all night, see how it does tonight.
All right.
I will say, John, it's hard to stay hands off when you're watching this thing during the day. So there was a little bit of cyborg help in there to capture profits instead of letting it run all the way through. I never stopped it out on the tail end. I never stopped it out short, but I would chase it. Once it got past 25 ticks, I would start chasing it. I'd chase the stops up a little bit quicker than the trailing stop was set.
Hey, Bob, I didn't catch Vinny's whole stream. I'm going to watch it back tonight, but I did see the new Enigma bot panel. Is there any word on the Nomads getting our hands on that thing or what?
I haven't heard. Now, you guys had that conversation with him, and I wasn't there. So I'm going to defer to you guys for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. He may have been just shooting at the hip, but I think I thought we were going to get it and be able to show it off. I'd like to.
I tell you, I didn't realize it was for the premium group or the platinum group.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out for everybody, and I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. But so I missed that part.
No, I don't think you missed it. I'll be honest with you. It was teased pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the 20 grand right now to pony up to get to platinum.
I'm not ponying that up right now. No way, no shape, no how. Unless Casey, do you give out loans at low interest, sir?
Yeah, Missile Casey, Chris, can we borrow some money?
Hook a brother up.
There you go.
It sure would be fun to show it off on the stream and play around with it though. So maybe we'll get our hands on it at some point.
Tell you what, if we can get our hands, if you guys will fund us a copy of it, we'll stream it and you guys can copy trade.
Well, so in the poker world, John, there was, we'd always take a share of each other's, hey, if you win, we'll both enter this tournament, and if you win, we'll chop yours. Yeah. If I win, we'll chop mine. So, and some people just flat out bankroll people. Like there are always people bankrolling Daniel Negreanu, Chris Ferguson, and these are old names. I don't even know if these guys are still around. But if somebody out there wants to bankroll us, we'll cut you in for a share, man.
I think it's only fair.
I think so too. And since Casey's made of money, if I had Casey's money, I'd just throw mine away.
And while you guys are at it, I need to if somebody could fund me 3 milestone plans on my funded futures, that'd be awesome.
So, hey, look, John. All right, Casey's the man. He's got a couple of platinum packages right in his back pocket. Bet he's willing to give us one.
All right, let's let me see. Do we have any news tonight or tomorrow morning?
No news tonight. No news tomorrow.
So nada, huh?
De nada. Here's the news. There's a new sheriff in town, boys.
Yeah.
And his name is Dandy Don.
Does anybody know what happened on the Netflix earning call earlier?
The initial was it was good.
Okay. So the World Economic Forum is still going on. That really hasn't done much.
That's
What about
nail biter.
Yeah. What about tomorrow morning, the Canadian PPI month over month at 8:30 a.m.?
You can join in for that, but I think it's I don't think it's a high impact news event, is it?
It's got a lightning bolt next to it.
Don't know.
Never traded it. I don't know.
I tell you, you're gonna, the guy in the Oval is signing executive orders left and right, and every time one of them hits the press secretary.
I just laugh at. So I've got to dive into this. So I just opened up Twitter, and the first thing is Adam Schiff's account. So you're the senator from the great state of California, complaining about all the January Sixers getting a pardon, when he had just gotten a pardon the same day from a different president. It's kind of rich. Talking about people getting pardons without, any accountability or any review. That's pretty rich of you, sir. How about you go cram it in your cram hole?
There you go.
Sorry, I had to say that.
I'm gonna put my my wife and I took a photo. Let me see. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Where's it at? I gotta delete that one.
So, John, that's what my new nerd looks like. Thinking
Still
about putting the crude and the gold up at the top and making it the CG nerd. Isn't that CG? It stands for something, doesn't it?
Center of gravity.
Anyway, all right, off she goes. But yeah, I got her in view, and I can pull it up in an instant. Well, empirical evidence to the contrary, I should be able to pull it up in seconds. Well, it was his idea, Chris. Kind of helps pull those masher plays into perspective. Nice to see confluence across.
So what is the story behind that, Bob?
What's that?
So I vaguely remember you talking about it. So you're looking for one of the real nice masher plays. You're looking for all of them to be. Is that kind of the story behind that? You're looking for all 4 instruments to be kind of similarly aligned in the.
You would like to, but I don't think it's absolutely a requirement. What you're looking for is consistency among the peaks and the peaks, the inverted peaks and the peaks. And you can see you have some really big peaks, but you're really looking for what Missile has told me is you like to see the consistency among the peaks, and those are the prime juicy, the targets or the opportunities. So if you look at my screen now, you'll see that hold on. I have I have a yellow line going across the top and the bottom. And that's theoretically the zone that you and I talked about many, many months ago. But what I have come to find out is we're really looking for the nice, consistent peaks at the same level, and considering that, and then looking for that red arrow to make the entry, combined with hopefully an order flow event on the lower time frames.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Brian was asking earlier about the Mac VU window customization, how you can kind of cut it down and make it a tiny little thing. Does anybody remember how to find that in the Discord?
What's that?
Brian's question about the Mac VU.
Ooh, yeah.
Making
no
it
idea.
small and cutting off the... I remember seeing a post about that, but I don't remember.
You can do it, but what I do is I just tuck it in. What I was doing before I started using OBS was I was just, before I figured out how to do it on OBS, I would shove it in there and then drag other windows down and block and block the top and the sides, covering it with a chart on the left side of the nerd, and then pulling one down over the top of it. It worked out. It's not like I was, putting blank spaces there. And it all comes to, how do you customize it? You customize it yourself. If you have OBS, you can actually take that and bring it in to a Windows capture. And then, as John taught me, you can, I want to say fillet, but it's not fillet, is it? It's crop. Right, John?
Yeah.
In the filter, it's filter in the filtering process. I keep calling it the fillet. I'm tired.
Jesus.
I know. I'm thinking of filleting some trout. So, anyway, that's how I have it up now. Is I have it captured in a window capture, and I've tucked it, I've cropped it nice and neat. I need to do a little bit more cropping, it looks like, because it still has the message bar at the top, but that's how I do it.
Chris, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming to hang out.
There you go, Johnny C. It's interesting because it was really handy on Sunday night when it seemed like the Mac V on Sunday nights never really kicks in until after midnight. So having my own nerd, and this came up during the 4 o'clock last Friday session, 4 a.m. session with Plutonium and Whiskers.
It's a nice little lift off there.
Yeah. But guess what? The YM is still just right there. Hey, we did go up 2 ticks. Actually, we're up 7 ticks.
Man, they're trying to get it here.
9% short on Apex, 28% short on ETF.
Here, I'll tell you the take profit trader. Let me add the pulse. Hold on. Pulse. I gotta drag chart the things around a minute here. Hold on. Mini S&P, NASDAQ. I should probably put it in the nerd order. Oh, I can't because they don't show, what's it called?
The RTY.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? This is a NASDAQ man. NASDAQ, he's a NASDAQ NQ man.
Yeah. Micro.
Jesse, the NQ outlaw. James.
Okay, so on
Outlaw.
Take Profit, it's 6% long on NQ.
Really?
Yep.
John's in a trade.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
What is today, fellas? Is it Tuesday?
it is Tuesday, the 21st.
Okay, gotcha.
Soon to be Wednesday, the 22nd. But in my mind, it's day one.
That's right.
We got a new sheriff in town, boys.
Well, yesterday was afternoon was day one, right? I guess.
Yeah, but the party, actually, he did a lot of work yesterday.
Yes, he did. I can't believe the guy. He must have worked 24 hours straight.
Yeah, you'd have to say so. He got a lot of shit done on day one.
Yeah, but he said that he was going to go into the lame duck session, and that was the difference between the first term and the second term. First term, he spent the first 40 days trying to figure out, all right, I won. Now what the hell do I do?
Yeah.
So now he spent the first 40 days getting all of his shit together, ready to go, because he knew exactly what he wanted to do on day one. So kudos to him. And here's another thing about it. He doesn't have to worry about re-election. So he's not going to stop halfway through the term and start focusing his efforts on re-election.
Yeah, but the problem is Congress still requires, they still have to get elected, and he can't do anything, can't do everything by executive order.
Yeah. Plus, I think JD's going to run, and he's going to have to campaign. And you bet your butt Trump will be out there campaigning with him or for him.
Who do you think is going to be his VP?
Don Jr.
No idea.
You really think it's going to be Don Jr.?
No, I think if they were smart, they'd go after a woman.
I think they're going to go after DeSantis here in Florida.
Really?
Yeah, because he was going to run. He was running, and then the rumor mill in Florida was he had a meeting with Trump, and the next thing you know, he just.
Well, he was in the race, and then the reality is nobody was polling above like 15%.
Right.
Plus, wasn't there some controversy or something about him? I'm not sure because I'm on the other coast.
A little bit. So Trump came out against him. He started, but then they had that meeting, and the rumor mill here in Florida has it that, hey, look, chill out. Trump's going to be the president. He's going to have a VP next term. You're going to be the VP. You'll be the VP for his VP, who's going to be running for president. 2 terms after that, you're going to be president, and your VP is going to be Don Jr. That's the story. That's the rumor mill down here. Kind of makes sense. That lets Don Jr. get his feet wet a little bit.
So Johnny says, yeah, JD. So Johnny, funny story about JD. So I watched that. I saw that movie, Hillbilly Elegy, and I didn't even connect the dots until like the movie was almost over, and then all of a sudden it hit me like, wait a minute, is this JD Vance? Like the JD Vance? So then I started Googling stuff. I was like, oh my God, I had no idea that movie was even out there, or that it was a book, or that he wrote it. I didn't know none of that stuff. So that got me all pulled into politics after watching that, and then started watching his interviews and all that. I love the dude. And then yes, the Joe Rogan interview was excellent. He's very well spoken.
All I can say is he states the case better than Trump does for Trump's own policy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does. He's very well spoken. I mean, he's next in line, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a question.
And for the idiots None of you guys in the chat, I'm not talking about you, but for the idiots out here in my state who think that Gavin Newsom has a shot at even trying to run for president, they have got to be kidding themselves. This guy is a disaster. He's ruined this state almost beyond repair, I think.
We're not an echo chamber in here at all, folks.
No. Hey, John, I had Jesse. Just to bring Jesse into the loop. John, Jesse, I have an idea.
Okay.
Hear me out on this, okay? We are building our channel. We are gaining viewers every day. We are officially a podcast. I say we start now so that we can have a shot at interviewing JD Vance on our podcast in 2 years.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm motioning. We nominate KCS for president in 2028.
Well, we're gonna have him live.
He's gonna have some executive experience coming in because he's running for mayor of the Algobox Discord already.
Is he really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the
well,
rumor.
maybe we can get him on our live on our podcast.
I don't know why he hasn't been.
Dude, we got a social. We got an avenue to the social.
Dude, if you search, that's an actual fact. If you go search for Day Trading Nomads on YouTube Music, you can find us.
That's right.
That's funny.
So I'm saying,
so Jeff says
we start lining them up, man. I want Rosie O'Donnell on here. I want
come on.
Oh yeah, I want the ladies from The View, so I can just rip them up and spit them out.
So Jeff's saying Vance and Byron Daniels. I must be an idiot, but I don't know who that is. Hey, I like Vivek. Let me look up Byron Daniels. That doesn't.
Byron Daniels is he's a rep from the state of Florida.
Okay, maybe that's why I don't know him. I'm more.
Well, I don't know him. He's a.
Oh, he's Congress.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at him right now.
He's not a senator. He's a rep. I can't remember which district he represents in the state of Florida, but definitely up and coming.
District 19. Okay, he's a black guy, handsome fella. Let me read about him real quick.
First thing he noticed about him was he was black. John.
No, handsome first.
You said black first.
Dude,
well, how do you not notice that with his picture right in front of you?
Yeah, you don't say it out loud.
He's a great
Cape Coral, Fort Myers.
Coral. Yeah.
Coral.
Myers, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, these West Coast people.
That's a pretty big district. All right, and you guys like him out there, huh, Jeff? Or who was saying that, Jeff?
Johnny.
No, I think.
Hey, Casey, have fun squeezing your glutes.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you when you get back, buddy.
Do a few burpees for me there, brother.
All right, Bob. 20-minute warning.
What time is it? 11:10.
11:07.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
About a 23-minute warning.
All right. Can you all hold the fort down? I'm going to go have a liquidity break, and I'll be back, and I'll just take it.
We'll run everybody off. That way it's an empty room when you get back. Don't worry.
All right. Casey, I was just busting your chops there, man. Except the corral. I mean, corral's 2 hours.
Depends on if you're trying to say like the horse corral or Cape Coral.
It's Cape Coral. It's not a corral
pronounce it any
reef.
way you want there, Bobby.
It is not a corral reef. It's a coral reef.
There ain't no corals over there. All y'all got is corrals.
Oh, I love you, Jesse.
Dude, you're going to kill Bob, Jesse. You're going to kill him. I think he's dying over there.
Hey, by the way, isn't that Fort Myers area the one that got all the floodwaters a few years back from that big hurricane push that came through there?
Yes.
Ah, that's
all
right.
the way from So
they were thinking it was the one they thought was going to hit the Tampa Bay area, but it came in south down there. Right?
Oh, that's the one that hit Mike broadside this year.
No,
I'm talking about a couple years
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it took out Fort Myers.
And it flooded all the boat. What do you call them?
Yacht,
Uh,
the
Marinas.
The marinas, the yacht clubs, all that stuff. Everything. It just wreaked havoc through that whole inlet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bummer. Okay, so that's where our boy Byron.
All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm on Byron Donalds. Didn't he say Daniels in his message?
Donald.
Am I on the wrong guy?
No, you're on the right one.
Oh, he put Daniels there. Okay, I think you meant Donald. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Byron Donald is the guy's name.
I mean, he looks
Fort
cool.
Myers is also famous for some other stuff that's much more important than that.
More important than what? The hurricane?
The Hurricane, Byron Donalds. I mean, dude, there's spring training baseball there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, huge spring training baseball town.
Oh, I thought that was all in Arizona.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Oh, so I'm zooming out, and that's kind of down south. That's down
Oh,
there.
yeah, it's down there.
Okay.
It's down there.
And what in the hell? There's a Beverly Hills in Florida?
There's a Hollywood in Florida.
Yeah, I knew about that. Okay, John, tell me about. So you said earlier, you joked that after we got off the phone earlier, you weren't done, even though we said we're done. Did you do any more damage on that account, or did you just?
No,
let
I
that-
finished up. I finished up like $13 or something silly.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I finished up across the board on what survived,
Good.
and I'm up $3.32 tonight.
$3.32 tonight.
I'm up $3.32.
That sounds like one winner, one loser.
That's what you call winning. It's the death by paper cut strategy, part 2.
Hey, Johnny said he lives in Hollywood. All right, cool, man.
We're gonna take them. We're gonna take these prop firms down $3.30 at a time.
There you go.
John Skelton's gonna be making videos about me here soon.
Notice how in the chat all these Florida people and no one gave me shit about Corral versus Coral except for Bob. Thank you, Bob. Love you, man. Greg says that's true. There's more cattle than coral. Hollywood in Florida was a scary place. Let me bring back up the map. I want to see where that's at.
Oh my lord!
I don't think I can get my wife to go to Florida though. I want to go. That's where I want to live. My friggin' wife is Latin, but she doesn't want to live in the areas that are heavily populated with Latin people. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
I have friends that live off the intercoastal in right outside of Lauderdale and Pompano. They love it.
Oh, right here. Let me zoom way in on the intercoastal.
Like literally waterfront, right on the intercoastal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a beautiful area over there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I've been to Miami a few times with a previous employer who moved from California out there to Miami.
It's a booming area right now. The amount of cranes in that skyline are just insane.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
What was I
Insane.
doing? Oh, I was looking up Hollywood. All right, where's Hollywood at? There's my villages right there, baby. That's where I want to go.
Lord.
Lady Lake. That's where I want to go, right there.
I'll just bring your white rocks with you. You'll be fine.
All right, where the heck is Hollywood? I'm looking. What's going on in the chat here?
Maybe that was back in Colorado. Maybe it's the...
Oh, Hollywood is near Fort Lauderdale in Miami.
Mhm.
Ah, okay. Let me go zoom in that area. I was looking all over the place. And yes, I know you can just search for it, but I like to. It's like Where's Waldo? I like to look around and try to find it. Oh, there we
I've
go.
already sent
Hollywood.
you the place you need to look.
Huh?
I've already sent you the place you need to look.
Where'd you send it?
I sent you a link into realtor.com,
Oh.
the right zip code to go look in.
Oh yeah. We're looking everywhere. Oh,
I mean, for 1.7 million, you can have one hell of a house.
courtesy of Algobox and the Enigma bot.
I'm actually thinking about doing old Bob's thing here tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be busy in the morning.
fire it up and let it rip.
Yeah, might as well. Can't do any worse than I did today.
Man, I am freezing. It's 46 degrees here. Man.
It's 41 here. And John, the best way to describe the weather here tonight is like just it's a typical night for Portland.
Is it almost raining iguanas weather?
Yes. Yes, and the wind is blowing. And it's 41 degrees.
Does anyone else feel sorry for him? Because I know I sure as shit don't.
Well, it's at least 32 where you're at, right? Because you got snow.
Yeah, it's still chilly out there.
It's supposed to be 5 degrees tonight in your neck of the woods, John.
It's not gonna get that cold, Bob.
Missile says it's 1 degree there.
It's not
Meanwhile-
gonna get that cold here tonight.
Meanwhile, Johnny's got 70.
There you go, Jesse. I sent you the house you need to buy.
You sent me a house I need to buy where? On my
You need to buy
phone?
that. Yeah,
Let me
it's got everything you could ever dream of.
Which house did
sure.
you send him, John?
If you have $1.7 million. Oh,
Dude,
it looks nice.
You're almost there. I know you are. You got so much cash. You know, you're another one that's got more money than should be legally allowed.
No.
But I'm sure Casey
Just look at the view from that balcony, though.
Where
Yeah,
is
that's
it,
pretty
John?
nice.
It's right on the lakefront in Mandeville.
Okay.
Mandeville, yeah. Lakeshore Drive, baby. Let's do it.
All right, we got to up our game.
All right, you got
All right,
14 minutes.
So, Bob, let's go through a little bit of let me get back to my screenshots from desktop last night. Nope, that's not it. All right, so I need new chart. And in this chart, it's going to be the CL. And that contract already rolled, didn't it?
Yes. And if you're going to do RB rolled today.
Well, that's not on your list of
No, but it is one of the ones that I was back testing. But yeah. So I popped the list up. You should be able to see it on my screen.
I've got it. I screenshotted it last night.
All right. Then I shall close it again.
Actually, what I'm going to do is duplicate this window because I like the colors on it. And then I'm going to remove everything from it. Except the Enigma bot panel.
That's it.
And then that was level 2 Enigmas, Algobox 3s.
And I believe it was a 30 tick, a 30 tick target, 30 tick stop.
Okay. No instrument links. Okay, so, and then that's going to be CL. And then I'm going to click over here and I'm going to go Workspaces. No. How am I going to do this? Look at that. So I've gotten... You got 2 off. That one stopped out. That one worked. Yeah, tonight you've had 2, right?
On crude?
Yeah.
Yes.
1 winner, 1 loser.
Yeah.
Okay. And 30 was the magic number for the stop.
Yes.
My chart's frozen, or is just the market dead? Okay, there it goes. I just saw
Market's pretty flat.
bid and ask moved.
Yeah. Because I think I'm going to call it at 11:30, guys.
Okay. Okay.
Hey Bob, is there any way you can narrow down your results to see what it does just during the overnight session? Like, say for example, we wanted to fire this up and just let it run all night.
Yeah. Well, it restarted tonight when I finally got it kicked off.
I mean,
I
as
will
far as
say-
your the back testing results.
Oh, yeah. So all the back testing results, I have several pivot tables that I've generated, and I will.
Sorry, Bob, I had to laugh. All right, so we're going to go Sim Enigma as my leader. That way I can cross-trade this, because I'm not fully ready to go completely apeshit here.
Oh, I hear you.
We'll go Sim Enigma on CL. Let me go to Tools, Database, Rollover, yes. And we're going to dump that right on here. That works. And then this is, wow. Oh, that's why. We'll just do it that way. So then I can go edit. No break evens, nothing like that, right?
Nope. I just ran them straight.
Perfect.
Next weekend is building the actual trailing stop for each one at different times. And I think that's what Jesse was talking about. And that's what I did today was I shifted the ATMs around. So right now at night I'm running them on the 1s, but during the day I was running them on the 2s and then the 3s. And of course gold went to 4s. But that's just a little bit of refinement that I've done in the last 24 hours. But the data that I shared, that I told you about last night, was from the 1st through the 17th. And it was actually green all the way across.
All right. Gold. Has gold rolled over at all?
Gold, GC.
No, it's still
7 days. It's got 7 days left on this contract.
Yep. So that's Algobar 4s, 3, and then we're going to edit this. This is going to be a 25 and a 30, and we'll save this as GC. Okay. And then RTY.
Memory serves, that was 65 target 1 with a 35 tick stop. And that was on the
4, 3, 35, 65.
there you go. Hey Jesse, I'm not sure what the new Jesse James start ATM is, but it used to be 40 tick stop with a 0 target.
Yeah, I've progressively made the stop smaller as we've gotten back to kind of more normal-ish price action. But it's 40 ticks when the market's super volatile. But yeah, I'll review it right now. Oops, let me hit edit. So Johnny, it's a 30 tick stop, 0 for the profit, and then a custom stop strategy. Profit trigger is 0 plus 0, and then it's got a 1-step auto trail that is stop loss is 6 ticks at a profit trigger of 26 ticks. Frequency is 1. And then save that, give it a custom name, and then save the whole ATM. You give it a custom name, and then you're good to go. Yeah, I can share my screen. Hey, I don't have all those micro.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think I can show it on my screen. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Well, yeah, you may need to share your screen. I don't have it anymore. I lost it too.
Let's try it because I
got your super triple trail.
We've fiddled around. Okay, so I'm sharing. Let's see if you can preview my scene and make sure it doesn't show like the rest of my screen. And we fade to black.
I think that's it. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, let me move this stupid screen sharing thing out of the way. There we go. Let's see. Yep. There it is. So I'll pull it up. So here's the tiny trail. So 30. So Johnny, you watching? So stop is 30, profit is 0. And then I have a custom stop strategy here, and that's what it looks like. So 6 ticks stop, and it trails every 1 tick once we get up to 26 ticks. So, not gonna lie though, over the last few days the market's been so jittery. I usually have my finger on the stop and I kill it sooner than that. I get a little nervous on any kind of hesitation over the past couple of days. But that's what it looks like. It's still my default. This is my bread and butter. I use this all day playing the channels. But the thing is if you can see, like in the channels, look at this. Look how tiny the price action is, right? All the way up here. And now there was a nice rip there, but now we're back into the like a 1 standard deviation on the channels instead of 4. So, you know, that type of an ATM really only works that well when you're ping ponging the full width of the channel, right? Not when you're just bouncing back and forth in the small one, in the small part of the channel. So anyhow, because we've had a lot of this type of price action over the last few days, I've just been killing it early on any little hesitation. But as soon as we get out of this choppy crap and we get back to like zigzagging up and down these channels, I'll let it rip. So there you have it.
So Bob, do you have your Enigma bot on the night? Where are you at?
So-
NQ is
I haven't taken one NQ yet. I just got into an RTY. It just triggered it. It's at break even right now. The YM is down 205. It took one way early on, and I didn't even remember seeing it. And I had the 2 in crude. So right now, net loss of about $180. But I still have the 2 open on the YM and 1 open on the RTY. And both of those are long.
That's so funny because I don't have those. Obviously, different data, blah, 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 blah.
I wonder why it didn't take this one here. This one was a winner, Bob.
Which one?
On my screens on the stream. So I got a 12.1 long Enigma. Went up and hit target.
I didn't get that Enigma.
Oh, are you on level 2s?
No, I'm on level 3s.
Okay, so this is
So I
level
did get a
2.
12.1, but it didn't enter me. I'm wondering if that may have been when I was having all the problems trying to get online. You weren't here for that.
Gotcha.
I had serious Ninja Trader issues. Come on.
I was here for the what do you call it? The funhouse mirror effect, like at the state fair.
Dude, wasn't that cool? That was crazy.
Was Bob showing off some new production skills?
Hey, Adam, what's up, bud?
OBS was really acting really flaky. Like it was creating new sources for me automatically. And it just kept doing it over and over and over again. So it ended up looking like you were in a mirror room, and you could just see the new scenes popping up behind it. And it's not like I had dragged that screen over into the to the active window. You could just see it would just it would just kick in. All right, so we're up 3 ticks on the RTY. The YM.
Jesse, so the real story is Bob's on. This is a live audition, but so he can become an Imagineer at Disney. That's really what he wants to do.
Yeah. No, I really want to retire. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm really thinking of not trading the age of the session. Too much chop, random tip, rips with no indications. Pretty annoying. Just doing sim practice. There you go, Adam.
So yeah, Adam, it's like that sometimes. Last couple days, yeah, it's been like this. So
Yeah, it's just been a straight up move tonight. That's it.
yeah, the market has moods, and you know, for a year now, I've been trading the Asian session, and some nights it's like that. Most often, though, it's tradable. Oh, look at that little rip. There we go.
So that, my friends, was a plover.
Vincenzo, we trade during the day. We just can't stream it because we all have day jobs. So this is the only time of day where we can all hang out with you guys and, you know, chat about as a group, chat about the day, hang out, get our minds off of things, and also do some trading if the market presents some opportunities.
So the idea of the plover is if you're on a rise, and you're showing an upward trend, and you hit a cross, and the cross is between the point where it started to rise and a developing PRZ above it, it's basically a continuation cross on up to that developing PRZ, and that's exactly what it did. Nice straight leg.
Who came up with the name plover?
I don't know. I just know that it's one of the strategies in Vinny's teachings. Plover. So right now, John is Googling plover.
Hey, George. Good to see you. Greg there was a green enigma on the AB2s. That's what caused that little rip up. Okay. Oh, there's Vinny. Plover comes from our Australian friends. Look it up. It's an attack bird in Australia that will kill you. Oh, I'm staying the hell out of Australia.
I knew there was something to do with something silly out there. There we go.
That's pretty cool. That's creative, Vinny.
Vinny, was I right in calling that a plover? Identifying that as a plover? You can't see the developing harmonic. It kind of faded away, but it was up there.
Yeah, there's still one way up there, but that wouldn't be halfway. I mean, I guess that could from here.
It's a
to
plover.
Plover, am I saying it wrong?
Yeah, because it rhymes with lover. Plover.
Okay.
Look at
Good
that.
old Wikipedia.
That's still cool as hell.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Remind me not to visit Australia, though.
A group of waiting birds.
Okay, so Vinny says it was one of the Aussie members. Okay. Yeah.
Nobody impressed with the fact that I actually studied the plover and was able to call it out on the charts?
Oh, that's
Jeez.
impressive.
Not nearly as impressive as the plover bird.
An attack bird.
Plover. It's a stupid name.
That's funny.
They're found throughout the world.
Should have asked me if you want to. Is it time to throw another plover on the Barbie?
That's funny.
Thanks for saving me all the Google work, though.
Yeah, I could just hear the gears turning in your head. I just knew that was not going to go unfounded, unresearched.
Now, you know me. I'm going to...
Absolutely.
100% I'm going to look to find out what the hell it is. I can't live without the why.
Oh, God, your sister drives me crazy with that. Oh.
Thank you, George. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bob spent a lot of time kind of revising the stream and everything. It worked out pretty well. Looks good. I like it too.
Trial and error. Practice, learn. Practice, learn. Practice, learn.
No, I
can tell you though, Vinny's OCD is probably about to kick in on overdrive.
Uh-oh. What has Bob got wrong now?
I know mine is. I haven't said a word either, but I know mine is.
It's not centered vertically, but I don't care. It looks good enough.
What did
We're
I
making
do
headway.
If you could crop out the top like 15 pixels
of what?
So I don't see the time, and then crop off like the left 15 pixels so I don't see that little thing on the left-hand side, that'd be beautiful.
Oh no, it's absolutely going to stay now.
Vinny, will you please tell him? He'll do it for you.
Are you talking about on Jesse's screen? Screech. God. Oh, see, Jesse, this is why I got to take my shots on the freaking rickshaw and moped.
What? I didn't say nothing.
I
It
know,
ain't
but
me.
I just got, I mean, it's just easy to pick on you. Just like everybody takes good shots at me. Oh, look, Casey's back. Hey, Casey, how
Go.
many burpees did I do tonight?
Nice little rip
He's
up
still
there.
at the gym, dude. He's
Hey, John, just wanted to say that 23 minutes is come and gone.
Yeah.
no, it's only I'm only 9 minutes over. I'm only 9 minutes over. So I'm getting paid overtime now.
Oh boy.
Time and a half, baby. Casey said you got 20. You got 20, but you got tired after 5 though.
There you go.
Good job, Bob. I'm proud of you. 20 burpees tonight. Well done.
Thank you, sir. I can feel it too, man. I'm telling you, I can feel it.
They're working.
Bob, get off the dooth.
Get off the what?
The dude.
The dooth.
Are you
It's not
sucking on
dooth.
a?
It's the protein shake.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were sucking on another Zen or something. I didn't know. I couldn't.
Nah, it's movie quotes.
I got you.
Oh Lord.
So, John, back to the OCD thing. Okay, now you really got me tweaked. What the F are you talking about?
I think he's just messing around because I don't see 15 pixels anywhere.
You don't see that?
No,
Oh, I don't see it now. It's gone. Not on Jesse's charts. It's when it's on yours. Jesse's charts look beautiful.
just piling it on.
Well, I did all that. I got it. It's perfect.
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. See, Jesse, I care about. John, you, not so much.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
All right. I am digging in here.
Let's go dig in, Bob.
Son of a bitch. I see it.
Well, we're back up at the masher level here, where last time we were up this high on the Mac V, we dropped out pretty good.
Yeah, but we're still growing.
Yeah.
You do have... I just got an AO on the 4s. And we've crossed target 1 and target 2 in that J-hook long.
I got a red double delta on the 6s.
Perfect. I'm gonna wait for us to get back down just a little bit. If we cross back through the middle of this AO, I'm getting long again.
What's today? Tuesday?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Does anybody else have
21st.
AOs on the? You have any AOs on the threes? I have none. I think I
None.
need to drop my days of data now. I was running I can't remember, 3 or 4 days of data just because of the weird, the weird schedule we've had recently. But
I actually had them today. I had like clustering today.
Oh, geez, I have 1 day. What happened there? Let me go back to 3 days, see if I get some AOs.
Bob
Look how-
faded us to black. That's a great screen there, Bob.
Yeah,
The hell
faded-
happened there?
fade to black. Isn't there a song, Metallica or something?
That
Fade
is.
to black. Yeah, I still got no AOs on my threes with 3 days of data loaded. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna
Painted
keep
black.
it.
Do you have the AO on your chart?
Who, me?
Yeah,
All right.
Oh,
Jim.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
because I had plenty of them this afternoon.
Well, maybe I didn't go back far enough. Let's see.
Okay, John, let's see if I got your OCD tamed.
Yes, thank you.
Is that better?
Way better.
I only did it because Vinny screeched.
Thank you. It looks good.
Thank you.
Oh, there's an AO. I had to scroll pretty far back, but look at that. That's a beauty. Man, a bunch of double deltas, and then boom, an AO, and the market rips out of it.
Is that on the threes?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
How far back did you have to go?
That was at 1452.
Okay.
Yeah, I had plenty of them on that run up this afternoon. That was all just clustering for me.
Right down there, Bob. You see it?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that bad boy. So we drop down into all that double delta activity with that AO, and then rip.
Okay, so here for extra credit, what is that play? So shift, let's see, control F12, is that right? So there is a term for this. So,
A super duper AO. How about that?
well, it started with that, but then the entire step, the entire play was you go up right here, and then you get into, and it forms a beehive up and down, up and down, up and down, right?
Yeah, chop, 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 chop.
So that forms the beehive, and then it pops up, and then it pops down, only to do a nice move up.
I know
Extra
what it is.
credit, extra credit for somebody who can. That's
Manny
right.
M.
There you go. Extra
What is
credit
it?
to Manny.
Isn't
That
supposed to be
there
a
is
cross
the
in there?
Richie.
Oh, the Richie. Yeah, Manny got it. Richie. Okay.
I got extra credit on Vinny's stream this morning because I called out a Richie. So there you go. That is a
I'm a-
Richie.
After we get off here, I'm going to go watch that stream from earlier.
It was a good one. I enjoyed it. And there you go.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Control R, remove, and get back to the regularly scheduled program.
All right, Bob.
I know.
You
We're
guys
calling
are
it.
fantastic, but I'm calling it for
All right.
myself right now. Everybody, good to speak with everybody again. You guys
Jonathan.
take care. I'm gonna pop out of here. I gotta get to bed.
John, it was great having you. Come back anytime, my friend. Get
Thanks,
your
bud.
work done. And so, Jesse, I don't know if you heard, but I am going to do the Friday morning London Open, like we had discussed
okay.
last night.
Did you talk that over with John and we figure out a plan or what?
Yeah, we're good.
Sweet. Okay.
So, what I'll do is I'll come in and I'll start up the 8:30, and let you guys. I'll stay in for a little while, and Jesse, I'll let you hang tight, and hopefully John will be there to back you up, and I'll set it to where you guys can turn on and off your charts and just go back between you guys. And then John, if you would end that stream, and I'll have one scheduled for either 2:30 or 2:45 a.m.
Perfect. Bob.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, John.
All right.
Sounds good.
On that
Take
note,
care.
guys, I am going to let's go ahead and call this the end of the show, Jesse. Unless you want to stay on. Do you want to stay on?
I'll stay with you if you hang out.
Oh, I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty beat up. I'm pretty whooped. So I'm gonna wuss out on you tonight. So I will say I can turn your screens on, and I can be back here. I'm sure I'm gonna get up. You know, the older you get, the more often you go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna be back in here probably 1:30, and I can end the stream if you wanna hang out with the boys. I have no problem with it, none whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, if the market was moving, I would do it like the other night, but I don't want to hang out till 1 a.m. ish or something. That's too late. We're not getting much action, so I think I'll call it here with you. And for anybody who's still trading, I'll hang out with you guys in the Discord. Sound like a plan? All right, Missile. Good night, Missile. Good to see you, bud.
All right. Well, on that note, I will call it a night.
Thanks,
for
Manny.
everybody.
We appreciate it. Yep.
Let's take a look. We had 43 people watching. How many likes did we have tonight? 51 likes. Guys, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button on your way out. We'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitresses. It's always a pleasure. Thanks, guys, for coming by, and we will see you next time. Y'all have a great night.
See you guys. Yep. Have a great night. Thanks again, Bob.
You too. Thank you, Jesse. Couldn't do it without you, man.
You too. See y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.